Welcome to the second video of FabQB.com. In video 1 you discovered aspects of the game so you can start to enjoy watching the sports on TV. In this video we go into more details. We will see the strategic aspect of the game and ways to score points in order to win. American football is very simple. The goal is to score more points than the opponent. The field measures 100 yards long and each team has an end zone to protect. To score points, you have choices. To put a player of your team with the ball in the end zone of the opponent, that is a touchdown, it is worth 6 points. To kick the ball between the uprights, that is a field goal, is worth 3 points. Or to tackle an opponent in his own end zone, which is a safety, is worth 2 points. The offense has the control of the ball and tries to advance and score points. The defense tries to stop the opponent or steal the ball. And now comes the most important rule of all, the 4 downs. A down means an attempt. It is very simple. A team has 4 attempts to cover 10 yards. If the team succeeds, it can keep the ball for another set of 4 attempts. If not, then it has to give up the ball to the opponent. Let me show some examples to make sure you understand that very important rule. Take a look at a simple diagram of a football field. Here is the ball. Now comes the blue line where the ball is initially set and the yellow line that is placed 10 yards from the initial placement of the ball. As it is our first attempt, it is first down and need 10 yards to survive. The team gains 4 yards. As we gained 4 yards, we need 6 more yards in order to reach the yellow line. 1 down has been used up, so now we are at 2nd down and 6. Next play doesn't go as well, and we lose 2 yards. We were 6 yards from the yellow line, now we are 8 yards away. Another down was used and now it's 3rd and 8. A spectacular play allows the team to gain a whopping 18 yards. Thanks to this successful play, the team earns the right to have a fresh set of 4 more attempts. This is called a first down. The blue line is moved to match the new initial position of the ball. By now you should have a feel for how teams advance little by little towards the ultimate goal. Let's look at a real example. We start at 1st and 10. Let me help you find the ball. Now follow the red dot. The progression of the player was stopped right here. Do you remember where the ball was initially set? That is a gain of 5 yards. Do you notice the yellow line that we talked about earlier? Good, we gained 5 yards, so it should be now 2nd and 5, right? You can see that information of the downs in many places when watching a game on TV. But that is the magic of television. On the field, the referees tell that information by holding orange markers. Can you see the orange markers? Here is the blue line marker or initial ball placement. 10 yards down is the orange marker, the yellow line, and the down signal is here. Let's see what will this play produce. That was a nice progression, but still quite not enough. Did you see it is short from the yellow line? That was a gain of 3 yards. We had 5 yards to go, so 2 more yards to survive. 3rd down. The suspense is rising. We are very close to the yellow line. If we make it, we can continue to progress, otherwise we stall and we have to give up the ball to the other team. Let's see what this play produces. Again, if you have trouble following the ball, then follow the red dots that I added to the video to help you out. It is a perfect play that allows the team to achieve the short-term goal. It is first down. Now the long-term goal is to score points by doing touchdown or field goal. Is it all clear? Well, now imagine. Let's go back to the diagram of the football field. If you have the ball and you are the blue team and going to the right, after 3 attempts you still didn't manage to get a first down. If after 3 attempts you didn't, then there is a slim chance that you will succeed on your last attempt. Now comes a very important decision to take. You are very close to the end zone of the opponent. You might still want to try to score a touchdown for 6 points, but if you fail, then you get nothing. You did all of those efforts, so you should be rewarded with at least something. You can kick a field goal for 3 points. But beware, nothing is guaranteed. In this example, the team got nothing at all. Okay, this is all good when you have the ball close to your opponent's end zone. But imagine that you are far from their end zone and it is your last attempt. If you fail, then you give up the ball to the other team very close to your zone, and it will be easy for them to rack up some more points easily. There is a rescue plan, and that is called a punt. If you choose to do a punt, you have to give up the possession of the ball, but at least the opponent will not have the ball very close to your end zone. In this example, without the punt, the opponent would get the ball and would have only 40 yards to cover for the end zone. Thanks to this punt, now the opponent will have to cover 80 yards. That is much less bad than before. Usually a punt saves you, but the other team can attempt to return the ball as far as possible. The receiving team can block and the kicking team attempts to tackle the ball carrier as soon as possible. In punts come some spectacular plays of speed and agility, and if the kicking team is not careful, a punt return can lead to a touchdown. This concludes the second video of FabQB.com. I hope that you by now understand this sport a bit better. Are you hungry for more? Be sure to check out FabQB.com for more details, and my third video will come out soon that will attempt to cover a bit more of this wonderful sport. Stay tuned and thanks for your attention.